Hello everyone, welcome to the next session on operations research. In this session, we will take up the theory of duality in LPP. In linear programming problems, LPP, duality refers to the concept that every linear programming problem known as the primal problem can be associated with another linear programming problem called the dual problem. The solution to one provides insights into the solution of the other, and they have a special relationship which is often referred to as strong duality or weak duality depending on the scenario. Here is a breakdown of the key concepts in duality in LPP. The first one is primal problem. This is the original linear programming problem, typically stated in the form of minimizing or maximizing an objective function subject to certain constraints. So suppose if you have a question of maximize z, that is 3x1 plus 5x2, and it is subject to certain constraints like 2x1 plus 4x2 is less than or equal to 8, 5x1 plus 10x2 is less than or equal to 15, x1 and x2 will be greater than or equal to 0. So this is the original problem which is called as the primal problem. Now this can be either in the form of maximize or it could be a problem of minimize z. Example, maximize z is cx1 plus cx2 up to cn xn. So I also showed you a problem which had 3x1 plus 5x2. Now I only showed you two terms, you can have n number of terms. It is subject to certain constraints. a11x1 plus a12x2 up to a1n xn is less than or equal to b1. So something like this, and the second constraint is something like 5x1 plus 10x2 less than or equal to 15. And at the end you will always have x1, x2 up to the n number of variables that you have used, which will be greater than or equal to 0. Now here there are more than two constraints shown. You can have m number of constraints. I have shown only two of them in my example. So when you see these numbers, they are nothing but these variables as shown here. Next is dual problem. For every primal problem, there is an associated dual problem. If the primal is a maximization problem, the dual will be minimization problem, and vice versa. The constraints in the primal become variables in the dual, and the variables in the primal become constraints in the dual. So you can see here, if the primal problem is a maximization problem, the dual will be minimize w is b1 y1 plus b2 y2 up to bm ym. So a new variable has been introduced here. This is y1 y2 up to ym. This is subject to constraints a11 y1 plus a21 y2 up to am1 ym. This will be greater than or equal to C1. The reason is the problem is of minimization type. Then you have two more constraints given. And this y1, y2 up to ym will always be greater than or equal to 0. So as you can see here, we have substituted the variable x with y. Also, when you have these, you can see here b has come in this equation, whereas here b was in this zone. Similarly, C1, C2, Cn, which is here now, was initially over here. So that is what is mentioned here. The constraints in the primal become variables in the dual, and the variables in the primal become constraints in the dual. Next, third one is duality theorems. There are two key theorems related to duality in LPP. Weak duality theorem. The value of the objective function in the dual problem is always greater than or equal to the value of the objective function in the primal if primal is maximization and dual is minimization. In other words, for any feasible solution to the primal and dual, the dual's objective value will not be smaller than the primal's objective value. So mathematically, z is less than or equal to w. Next is the strong duality theorem. If the primal has an optimal solution, then the dual also has an optimal solution, and the optimal values of the primal and the dual are equal. In other words, at optimality, Z star will be equal to W star, where Z star is optimal, value of the primal and W star is the optimal value of the dual. What Z and W mean over here is the objective function. If you have observed carefully, I showed Z as the objective function for maximization. Over here you can see, and later on in minimization it became W. So that is shown over here. Next is the complementary slackness. Complementary slackness conditions describe the relationship between the solutions of the primal and dual problems. These conditions must hold at the optimal solution. They state that for each pair of primal and dual constraints, either the primal constraint is tight, equality holds, or the corresponding dual variable is 0 and vice versa. We will see this when we are solving the numericals. Economic interpretation of duality. In many real-world applications, the primal problem may represent a resource allocation problem like maximizing profit, while the dual problem represents the cost of resources. So you can see the maximizing profit is now converted into minimization of cost. The solution to the dual gives insights into how much each constraint in the primal is worth in terms of the objective function. For example, in a production problem, the dual variables may represent the shadow prices of the resources. So here is a summary of correspondence between primal and dual. For primal problem, maximization type is used, and for dual problem, it will be minimization type. If the constraints are less than equal to, for minimization, constraints will be greater than equal to. Objective coefficients Ci, right hand side constraints Bi, then this will be right hand side constraints Bi, and for dual the objective function will be Ci. You can see they have just got interchanged. Variables Xi greater than equal to 0, variables Yi greater than equal to 0. So with this I end the session. I hope you have understood what is duality in LPP. In the next session, we will take up numericals on this topic. If you have any doubts related to the theory, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.